welcome back to another day of Yin Yoga. Isn't it awesome? Hope you're feeling nice and relaxed. Today we're going to be talking about the bladder and the kidney channels once again. For this practice you will need as many props as you can find, depending on where you're at with one of the poses. But a bolster if you have it, 2 blocks, and a blanket. You may need more or less of those props. I would maybe have another cushion around if you have one, just for support. So let's get started. And we'll start actually in a standing position. This is, I believe, the only standing pose that we have in Yin Yoga, and it's called Dangle. It's just a forward fold. So from standing, you're going to fold forward and just dangle down, just how it sounds. So if you want to fold to a block, maybe not fold all the way down if that hurts your back. If you have herniated discs, I would keep the spine straight and just fold halfway, or if you're pregnant or something, fold halfway. If this still bothers your back, you can do this on the ground with a strap and take the strap along the balls of the feet and hold on while lying on your back with straight legs up to the sky. So we're just going to hang out here for a while. You can play around with the distance of your feet, maybe hip distance, maybe a little further apart, maybe a little closer together, and just let the head relax. So you can either hold on to something or just flop your hands down to the ground and just notice that nice, gentle stress happening on the backs of the legs. So relax the belly here, relax the neck. Find your shape, find your edge, something you feel a mild sensation in. Begin to relax the muscles in the targeted area, which is right here, the lower or the back of the legs and possibly the spine. So I don't know if you remember, but the bladder channel runs along the spine down the back. So any kind of forward folding, you're going to be accessing that channel. So just try to relax the muscles here. Just let gravity do the work. You can notice your breath. Notice your emotions. Notice the attitude of the mind. Notice if you have any aversions, maybe desire to get out of this pose. Maybe aversion, maybe you're not really liking the pose. Maybe you're feeling doubt, doubting your practice, doubting the teacher. Maybe you're feeling restless or worry. Hard to sit still, hard to stay still in the pose. Maybe your mind's racing. Or maybe you're feeling sleepy. And see if you can note it, like label what it is that you're feeling. You can say, this is sleepiness, this is restlessness, this is worry, this is doubt, this is aversion. And keep telling yourself to relax the muscles in the back body. And from here, we'll slowly just crawl down our mat to our knees. And we'll set up our little bolster area for saddle pose. Take your time here. We've been upside down for a while, so just move nice and slow and mindful. I'm going to place my bolster underneath or on the mat lengthwise, You can place blocks underneath this, but you may also want blocks for your hands or coming into saddle, so something to hold onto back here. You could also place your blanket along your back there, or stack another block under the blanket, depending on how much support you will need, and you'll find that out pretty soon. I need a lot of support. I have spondylolisthesis, so it's like one vertebrae is pushing forward on my back, and whenever I do a back bend, it actually aggravates it. So if you have that issue, just be mindful and don't go as deep, and listen to your body on the sensation. So from here, we'll straddle this little bolster if you have one. If you have knee pain here, you can roll up a blanket actually and place that underneath the knees. And then just creating more space under the knees there for that. Might have to do a longer roll there. There we go. And then you're just going to walk your hands back. Your knees can be together or apart. And you're just walking back, coming into a back bend. Here now we're accessing the kidney channel, I should say. You can place your hands on blocks behind you if you like. And then just relax here. If you're super flexy and this feels really good on your back, you're welcome to come down all the way to your elbows, or all the way down to the floor or to the bolster. I'm not going to do that just because I told you why a second ago. But you do what's best for your body. And then we'll stay here and try to relax the back body. Relax the thighs. You might be feeling a lot of sensation in the quads. And over time, that sensation will transfer to more of a sensation in your lower back, because this is a back bend. So try to relax here. Your head can be hanging back behind you if it feels good, or you can keep the chin tucked to the chest. You can even press the chest out and pull the shoulder blades together on your back for a little bit more yang of a movement here. Or you can just stay nice and still, breathing into any sensations you might be feeling. If this hurts your ankles, you can take that blanket or another blanket and place it underneath the top of the ankles. And then sit back. That should help it out. If you have tight ankles, tight Achilles tendons, sometimes that can hurt. So there's always a modification for any pose. So just do what feels best for your body so that you can access that pose without pain. We never want pain in these yin poses. And maybe as the pose opens up for you, you might be able to go a little deeper in the pose. Or maybe you stay the same. Your knees, if they're popping up, don't worry about that. That could be tightness in some tendons, some muscles. So that may change over time, or it may not. So it's nothing to worry about. If you're finding that you're still not able to access this pose or you feel pain, you can take this pose on your belly and reach back and grab your ankles with the strap or with your hand and take that quad stretch. You can do one at a time or both at the same time, and you're still getting a mild back bend there and the quad stretch. So you can always try that on the floor in a supine position. And then you can roll to one side, use your elbows, use your hands to come back up, and then lean over on one side, take one foot out and then the other. Now we're coming into Dragonfly. You can set that stuff to the side. You may want a block or two out in front. We're going to have our feet wide and a nice straddle, straightening the legs now. Sit up tall, and we're going to hinge at the hips, coming forward. And let's take eagle arms here just to add a little something. So if you want to cross the left arm over the right and hug yourself here, you can. If you want to take the full version and grab your palms, you're welcome to do that, or you can just stay right here hugging yourself. And from here, we'll hinge at the hips and fold forward. Maybe you can rest your elbows on that block and round the spine, tuck the chin if it's okay on your back. If you have herniated discs or anything, keep the spine straight and just hinge. Make sure you're feeling some sensation on the inner thighs. If you're not, you need to probably take your feet wider. If you're feeling too much, bring them closer together. And rise up. And we'll switch the cross of our arms. Take your arms wide and then cross the right arm on top of the left. Hug here or hug upward. Hinge at the hips or round forward. Really relax your thighs here, relax the kneecaps, soften the belly. And rise up. Unwind the arms, take them out wide, and then bring the feet together. If you want to windshield wiper the knees a little side to side, you can do that. And then we'll meet on our back. Stretch your arms and legs out. Take 3 long, slow breaths. Relaxing down with each breath and letting go. See if you can feel the breath traveling to all parts of your body. And fully relax your head to your toes. Stay here for 3 to 5 more minutes, but for time, we have to end here. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.